Right. Hello there again. Right, today I'm going away for the weekend, and today I'm going to show you how I do one of my ration packs. I do one pack per meal per day. Now, as I'm a vegetarian, you can't buy these packs, so I have to make my own up, and I can make them up for about a third, maybe even a quarter of the cost it costs to actually buy one of the ration packs. So my basis is couscous, which is a pasta made from semolina. Now you get a lot of things like pot noodles, which are just add water. This recipe is based on just add water. So when you're camping, all you've got to do is generate hot water and you've got a fulfilling meal. And I use one of these packs per meal for 3 times a day, and they fill me up for the day. The idea is you create flavour for something that's a very basic protein carbohydrate base. Start off with a couscous, then I use this as my protein source, which is a vegetarian sausage mix. Now these packs are vegetarian, you cannot buy these anywhere really. Usually it's just a cheese bake or something like that you just add water to, and they're rubbish. So I make this, so we've got the Asda pork style meat free, but don't go to Asda, find something like a decent vegetarian shop or alternative food shop should be good for that. I've got some nuts for extra protein, a little bit of salt as well. Also, as a flavouring, we've got tomato and vegetable soup packaging. We have some stuffing for extra, it's sage and onion, but it's basically stuffing mix. I like to use a little bit of mashed potato as well. Instant mashed potato just bulks it up and helps take any extra water that you have if you've added a little bit too much water. Also, for a bit of fruit and fibre, I use a dried fruit mix, which works very, very well with tomatoes. It gives you kind of a Moroccan feel to the pack. I also like to add a little bit of green, which I do in the form of garden peas. I like my garden peas uncooked, so adding just hot water just warms them up a bit, and that's the way I like it. Then in the form of flavourings, you've already had a tomato vegetable soup. I've got 4 cheeses because I like some days you just fancy a bit of cheese on your dinner. Then I've got a garlic and mushroom cream sauce, mushroom based, and then lasagna, another basis with the cheese. I've also using some dried mixed herbs just to give a bit extra, some pepper, and I'm using garlic salt. I quite like the garlic salt, it's really, really nice, so I'm adding some garlic salt to that. So what we're doing is we start off with our bag. Now, this is the bag I'm using, it's just a seal tight bag at the top. Very basic steel bag, and that's the start. I start off with my couscous, which I need a pair of scissors to open. There we go. I start off with about 100 grams of couscous. There we go, and I pop that into my mix. I then like to put in about 50 grams of my protein mix. You can also get protein substitute, which is just basically a soya-based protein. But I've got this mix, it's about 60-70p per pack, and it's extremely nice. There we go. I'm going to do a mixture of 25 grams of the potato starch. This is just a starch base. There we go. That's your start. And the rest of it, I'll put some fruit in there. Don't need much. You don't need to worry about weight on the thing. Just as many as you feel you need in there. And we need peas. Now it's essential you have something green in there, work colours. A bit of grated carrot also works quite well, so get some peas in there for greens. Add your flavouring, not too much. There you go. Some dried herbs. Again, not too much, just to give it a bit of flavouring. It's more to do with getting as much pack out of your flavouring as possible. And this one I'm going to do as the lasagna base. I can use up about a tablespoon in there of lasagna mix, and that should be enough. And that's my first pack done. The next pack, what I'll do is I'll mix it up a bit. I'll put a bit of sage in there, put some nuts in there. Instead of putting a large portion of protein, I'll put some of the nuts in there, and then I'll do a 4 cheese, or I'll do the cream sauce. I'll just mix it up each pack. But effectively what you do is you start off with a pack very much like that. I think a good idea also is to maybe put a bit of sage and onion in there, just to give it a little bit of extra flavour. So, slice. Not a lot. Don't need a lot, it's just a little bit of flavour, because flavour's more important. When you're camping, flavours get more intense, so a good flavour works absolutely beautifully. So take your pack, you've got your seasoning, you've got your flavours. Try and get away from the sticky edge. The great thing about these packs is they are reusable, but I tend to throw them away after I've used them. There we go. And what you do is you seal up the pack, like so. But don't seal it all the way, and then press as much of the air out as possible to get all that air out, and then seal the pack. And that's it. There is your pack base. Now, as I say, one of these per meal. It can be a little bit too much in there, so maybe a 150 gram one as well for maybe breakfast. Just mix it up, but that's the basis of everything that you need. Just keep you going over a weekend. And for me, I'll probably do, let's say, I'll probably do about 11 of these packs, maybe 12 just to be on the safe side. So I've got something else, so I'm not going to be hungry. I sometimes offer these packs away just to somebody says, I'm starving. Well, I've got a pack, you can have the spare one. Okay, that should be everything. I should be ready set for the weekend as soon as I've done this. And there we have it. Pile of ration packs. Packed down fairly flat. Fairly light to carry. Just add water. No messing about with cans. All you need is one billy can and a fire.